Hello everyone. Seems like entire crypto is being panicked, and my DMs are just blowing up. See, the thing is, S&P 500, the US index, uh, perfectly hit the 200 EMA. So this was what I specifically mentioned in the last YouTube market update. But then I'm still amazed by the way how it is moving so perfectly and they're controlling it, and then even now they make it perfectly to the dollar stop at the 200 EMA. I mean, come on, this much amount of control. And then looking at the point of Bitcoin, see, it is at point 0.6 fib levels, and you have to understand this lows was not taken out. And I've been specifically mentioning if we don't go above 45K, we can reach these levels. But this is a lot of sell volumes, and you can look at this how much liquidations has happened in the last in just one 5 minutes candle. This is not what I was expecting, but then panic is going through the roof. That's how we can say. And this is all, by the way, looking at the minute buy volume, sell volume delta, you can tell this is retail volume. This is specifically retail volume, and see how the liquidations are happening on the futures markets, on the perpetual contracts. These are all the perpetual contracts. This is the spot contracts at the top. This is Bitcoin orders. I mean, of course, right? It makes sense to hold the 36K level, because you have to understand if we give this up, there's nothing stopping till here. 29K, there is nothing stopping till here if it gives this up. But I mean, of course, obviously, every time wherever the CME future stops, that is where the price has always recovered. For the last 13, 14 weeks, that is exactly what has happened. So we have to put somewhere over here. One second, let me just look at the BTC CME futures price. Uh, yeah, this one. It closed at $36,500. Yeah, $36,500 is what we'll be opening on Monday, approximately at that range. Looks like we are already up. Someone literally pushed it so low just to create the panic. So we can still open in this range. So the thing is, if you are going to follow the fib levels, since it's been respecting so well, from like literally so long, until unless it breaks point 0.5, we are still in this range. That's exactly what happened here also. I think we can, it might create a panic here and then just come back up. So 35K is what is the level I'm watching for. If that gives up again, the plan that, okay, so the market is going off, falling off the roof, this shouldn't have happened. This is what not what I was expecting. But then, like, look at the sell volumes. If you have to understand, look at the liquidations happening. So if the market does fall below uh, 200, this level, as in 35K, we have to start shorting. That's the only way possible. But then, like, you have see this much of sell, which is oversold. uh, but then I'm not comfortable shorting right now, because this can be one of the biggest bear trap ever created, considering the fact that entire markets have so much adoption going on. And I mean, obviously, you have to understand, if you're going to use Bitcoin as the global currency, we don't want it to move like this. So they might try to hold it like in this range bound for the longest period possible, just like how dollar is, right? So if you're going to keep Bitcoin as a stable reserve, you have to hold it here. But then also we have the, like Michael said, most of them, they have the funds, like unlimited funds, like anyone can just give them money, and then the low interest rate funds to pump this up. But then why are they letting it fall this far is something of my concern, because you have to understand, if they give up this 35K support, even they can't control the amount of retail panic that will unleash until 29K. So as long as we are still above 35K, Like I'm not comfortable selling anything, but then look at the drawdown. I mean, what have we come till? 47%. I mean, how can you classify this as stable reserve or inflationary, inflation hedge, or better than gold? How can you do that? I mean, of course, like 10-year gold returns is like nil or less is what they tell, but uh, even then, dude, like all you'd play around here in this. I mean, it can do it. Like come in here, hit here, and then like nothing goes wrong and go up, just like how S&P 500 did, right? It can happen, but that's a lot of volume failure. But then what I'm expecting is it can just come back above 40K. Like it can come back above 40K. Like clearly, there are all signs indications. If it was a bear market, we could have seen a way stronger sell off at this point. But then um, I don't know. Like I questioned myself multiple times. Here I questioned myself. Here, am I still in denial? Um, I I still see signs of it recovering, but then I don't see that in the price. So yeah, this is we have an HVN here. We have the wall support here. The technical still it's positive. We have adoptions going on, but then uh, like fall like this. I mean, come on. No, usually it never happens. Like the way it happened here, we are not seeing any type of order flow of that magnitude in this level. And also at the same time, Ethereum, dude, what the hell? That's all we can tell here. Like, come on, so much, like literally. Bits of 2,600 is what we're looking at, but then come on, this is way too much for an asset. This was a clean culprit. Like multiple times, this was a clean culprit. Like it could have fallen, but then like this, no. Uh, this is like way too much to digest, and it's a weekend. But then Friday has not ended. Why is it so much volume coming in? So, and also see, people are already 100x leverage, already 100x leverage going in, like literally 280k liquidated bulls, like 27k liquidated bulls. This is all retail volume. This is bull. You can see this as whale volumes. um, yeah, retail panic selling like crazy. uh, if you want to watch, I'll keep this on for some time. Okay, by the way, I can modify this to somewhere around 10,000 and see the volume happening. Yeah, that's like exchanges from FTX, OKX, Hobby, Binance. Yeah, that's gonna put a lot of stress on my graphic card. But then look at that volume. Look at that volume. This is all Bitcoin. This is all Ethereum, by the way. This is all Bitcoin. That's panic. Yeah, I don't want to fry my graphic cards. Yeah. So, what are we stepping into? Uh, this is a lot of sell volumes. That's I have to admit that. Am I in denial? I don't know. I mean, at least it should come back till here. Like it was, everything was perfect that day when it started. Like, see, if I had money like the whales, I would do this. Like, I mean, if you have this much money, this is literally what you will be doing, right? Come on, write a story, push it down till here, close it, screw everyone's mindset, literally panic everyone, buy, make everyone buy, pull it up, fill all your bags, push it up. I mean, of course, all it needs is like what, how much is the volume coming in? Yeah, we can see here only, right? For 30 minutes volume indicators. What's the volume? We are seeing somewhere around $5.8 billion. Yeah, with a B, yes. Th- That's a lot of cell volume, if you have to understand. $5.8 billion. Wow. I mean, that was the cleanest bull trap. Yeah. I mean, that's the case of it. But so what's the daily volume though? I mean, this is across the exchanges though. 76.4 billion. Seriously? I mean, of course, that's basically like people multiple times buying and selling. So it's the overall turnover, I believe. So what it is doing is 76.4 billion. Is it bitcoins or it's a billion, not million? That's for sure. It's in dollar. Last time I checked when I programmed it. This is also you can just look at it. v3.agar.trade. This is I think they're doing it on a goodwill gesture. Go and use it. You can just modify it and then do it like up down and do it. Also, shout out to Byzantine General. That guy literally made this, and also Skew 52K. That guy, like he makes like literally good setups like this. And then this part, this lower part, actually Byzantine General did it. So I was like, I'd want this, and then I programmed this thing, and then like Ethereum this side, Bitcoin this side, I have made. I mean, come on, see that much buy volume if sell volume if you're looking at it. Come on, dude, that's literally so much. Can you see that highlighted? That's a lot of sell volume. uh, Weekend, but then I'm astonished to look at the weekend sell volumes. I'm not ready to sell anything yet. I mean, I've seen worse. This is not nothing to be surprised about. I mean, the moment we gave up 40K was like, yeah. The moment we gave up 50K, this rejection from 200K, we were like, yeah, whatever, man. But then this is a lot. Still surprised, but not ready to sell yet. And this can make like up, down, screw everyone. Wait till like last session I told, right? Wait till February start and then push it above 45K. I'm not gonna touch anything above 45K. Then 50K is like break of 200 EMA is like a decisive move, just like how see here 111 EMA held and then rallied. That would be the decisive move. And then think, but that time it the 200 EMA would have already come to 45K. In my opinion, so I think we will have the perfect time to flip and then rally. Uh, will it though? That's a question. What the hell? Like we thought we were over here. I mean, people are already thinking like market was dead here only. So I mean, it's not enough a big this thing. Yeah. So we are here. Um, Still levels are. This is a lower low. If and my this is already the moment we broke this is a lower low. This is also lower low. We broke this thing. Yeah. So now this is the level. If it breaks this, this is the level we'll be trading. If it breaks this, I'm gonna short it from here till here though. If it break comes back above here, we're gonna long till here and then long till here. And then if it play, I think it will play something like ping pong here. Then we will go. It won't break 50K that easily. After this much fall, no way it's gonna break 50K that easily. We are going to take at least like till May, somewhere around till May for it to see. To a lot of time, too much time I spent. I believe. Yeah, this is all. This is all someone just hedging their positions. I can tell you that this is just hedging their positions. Like I think they're shorting it from one one market and then buying it here, doing arbitrage or something like that situations. That's not a thing. Anyways, any questions you let me know.